Good morning, students. Lecture topic is water regime of plants. Lecture plan. First, the structure of and properties of the water. Second, distribution and forms of water in the cell and in the body. Third, evaporation of water in the plant transpiration. Fourth, the structure of the sheet as an organ of transpiration. Water regime of plants. First, water intake. Second, water transport. Third, water consumption. There are two pictures. Water regime. Water balance and the ratio between absorption and water consumption. Research history. John Baptist I. Helmont in 1579 and 1644, he set up the first physiological experiment related to the study of plant nutrition. Plant water consumption. Plants produce water in a liquid and vaporous state. The process of water evaporation by the above-ground organs of plants, transpiration. The process of water allocation in the drip liquid state, guttation. Transpiration. First, the concept of transpiration is meaning. The structure of the sheet as an organ of transpiration. Types of transpiration. Regulation of transpiration. Influencing of factors on stomata and the daily course of stomatal movements. Values that determine transpiration. Effects of conditions on transpiration. This is transpiration pictures, and the plant is first and foremost and mainly trap air and sunlight, and such a device introducing large heating surface fatally becomes a device for evaporating water. Timirazov calls transpiration in the volume in which it goes necessary physiological evil. The value of transpiration. Thermoregulation is the temperature of strongly transpiration sheet can be about 7 and lower than the temperature of sheet of curing non-transpiration. Secondly, transpiration is the upper engine of the water current. Creates a continuous flow of water from the root system to the leaves, which binds all the organs of the plant into a single whole. Thirdly, soluble mineral and partially organic nutrients moves with the transpiration current. Transpiration is a unique phenomenon in biology in terms of momentum. Over the year, through the hardest plants and certifies an 1012 flowering. During the day, water in plants updated 20 or 30 times. The structure of the leaf as an organ of transpiration. Average thickness and sheet in 100-200 microns. Structures involved in evaporation, cuticles and stomata. Cuticle has a three-layer structure. The surface of this cuticle is covered with a thin layer of wax. The middle layer, called true cutin, and consists of cutin immersed in wax. The lower layer is cuticular, includes cutin and wax and hydrocarbons that mix with the elements of the cell wall. More developed cuticle in leaves of photophilous plants and compared to shade-tolerant, drought-tolerant compared with hydrophilous. This is three pictures, and one of them, Alanov's repellente stomata, is openings, gaps in the epidermis formed by specialized and epidermal cells which are called trailing. Stomata slit length. The length of stomatal slits is 20-30 microns, and the width is 4 and 6 microns. Stomatal complex. This is accessory cell, guard cell, pore, vacuole, cellulose microfibril. Future trailing stomata cells. Cell walls are unevenly thickened. They are chloroplasts in contrast to epidermal cells. Cellulose microfibrils in CS are radially oriented, therefore they play the role of guides during stomata movements. Complex vacuolar systems, large nucleus, and many mitochondria. The movement of the two cluster cells is synchronous, and since the cytoplasm is connected by plasmadesmata. Guard cell, chloroplast, epidermal cell, nucleus, and stoma. This water diffuse into guard cell, which causes them to open. On hot, dry days, the guard cell have less water, they relax, and the stoma closes. Types of transpiration. Free evaporation paths are possible through ustица and stomatal, and through the cuticle and cuticular, through lenticular. In this picture we can watch in the leaf cross section, one of them spongy parenchyma. This is upper epidermis, cuticle and the above of this, and lower epidermis. Cuticular transpiration. It makes up 10 of the total loss of water by the leaf, and in plants with poor cuticle development up to 30%. Young leaves with a thin cuticle 50%, mature leaves with powerful cuticles is 10% of all transpiration. In aging, leaves increases. Cuticular transpiration depends on the hydration of the leaf, and when the cuticle is saturated with water, it goes more intensively. When the cuticle dries up, it decreases. Stomatal transpiration. This is epidermis, cuticle, and sunken stoma. Stomatal transpiration is make up 80 and 90% of the total evaporation of the leaf. Stage of transpiration is the first stage is the transition of water from cell membranes to intercellular spaces. The second stage is the release of water vapor from the intercellular space through the stomatal fissures. The third stage is the diffusion of water vapor from the surface of the sheet into more distant layers of the atmosphere.